What's up guys? Welcome back to my channel. On today's video I'm gonna teach you guys how I do cream contour, and I'm very excited to show you guys my techniques and how it works. It's very simple, and yeah, let's jump into it. Okay guys, so first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna conceal my face, and for concealer, you guys already know I love using tart shaped tape, and I like using a much lighter shade. That way I conceal and already highlight the high points of my face. So I like to put under my eyes like a triangle, as well on the bridge of my nose, my cupid's bow, and my chin. And after doing that, I go in with my beauty blender and I blend it out. So what I like doing with the concealer is bringing all the way here on the sides of my nose. That way it already helps creating a contour for my nose, so you know, it looks a little cuter. I know right now it looks a little scary because it's too light, but I promise you it's gonna look good in a minute, because we're gonna add color with the contour back to the face, so I'm gonna look like I'm alive. So next, what I'm gonna use is the contour stick from Anastasia Beverly Hills, and I'm gonna use the shade Shadow, which it says that is basically for contour, and it looks like this. And that's the color. It's not dark at all. This is just to create a shadow on my face. I like going pretty high on my cheekbones, and then my nose, I like doing this so it looks a little shorter, and I go on the sides of the nose to make it a little bit thinner, and I bring it all the way close to the eyebrows so it looks like a natural shadow. And here I try to bring it a little bit closer so it looks like it's turned up. Okay, and on the forehead I like doing a little bit of shadow right here. People with bigger foreheads can do a little bit more. My forehead is not that big, so I don't do that much. And you can also do your jawline. Without blending, you guys already can see how the jawline looks better and how it affects your face. Look at this. Okay, so now we're gonna blend this out, and I like using the beauty blender for that. I already have it's dirty because I already used to apply my foundation, so I'm just gonna blend out the contour on my face. You can bring it to your neck like this, where your neck has the natural lines, so that it will look like you have more accentuated lines on your neck. Look how much better this looks right here, my jawline. Now I'm gonna blend my cheekbones, and I like bringing it up instead of down. That way it looks like I have a more carved cheekbone. And now my forehead. And I like bringing it to my hairline, like this. Try not to rub it, otherwise you're gonna move your foundation. try to do movements like stamps. Okay, and for my nose I like using the little baby beauty blender, and for the nose I try not to move around, just stamp like this so it blends out without moving at all the color, so it stays on the same place. So the shadow pretty much is just to create a shadow on your face. So whatever areas you want to look smaller or you want to define, that's when you use the darker color. Some people like doing like this right under the lip. I don't really do this usually, but you can definitely do this. So it looks like you have bigger lips. And you have this like little cute curve right under your lips. Okay, and now you can go in with more highlight. I already put the concealer, which is much lighter. It's already a highlight, but I want to kind of use this one, which is the shade Banana, and it's also from Anastasia. And I'm just gonna put this little bit right there, and I'm gonna blend this out just like this, just like I did with the other shade. Okay, and after you do that, you gotta make sure that you set your contour with powders. Otherwise, you know, if you have pretty dry skin, it's okay. I have dry skin, but I also like setting my face with powders just to make sure that it lasts for longer and I'll have my makeup perfect for, you know, a whole entire night or a whole entire day. So I love setting my face with a powder. And you can go in with any powder, contour palette or bronzer, anything you like. And I'm gonna show you guys what I usually do. It's very simple. I don't do a whole lot after doing the contour with creams. I just do the bare minimum just to make sure that it's set on my face. And first thing that I like to do is baking. So I grab loose powder. Any loose powder will do, and I like using the Laura Mercier for days that I will take photos or film because it does not have flashback. So I'm gonna use the Laura Mercier for that. I grabbed the beauty blender that I used earlier, and I go on the high points of my face with that. And I like also carving my cheekbones with it, my jaw. So I'll go like this and carve it out. Now on all of my high points, I don't put a lot. I'm not gonna bake my whole face, of course, but I just press a little bit of powder on the high points of my face. Just like that. And I leave this on until the end. So now what I'm gonna do is contour with powder on top. That way I set the cream contour with a powder, and also it enhances and it looks a little bit more defined than what already is. So I'm gonna use this brush right here, and I love using Hoola. It's a bronzer by Benefit, and I'm gonna use this brush right here. Like I was saying, it's a little smaller, so I can keep it right here and carve my cheekbones with it. So what I like doing first is going with Hoola Light, just so it doesn't look too crazy, and I like going all over like this. And just to blend that, I like getting a little smaller powder brush to blend this out. So a brush like this, I still grab a little bit of Hoola Light and I go like this. And now with a little bit of Hoola, I will carve the cheekbones a little bit more. And I'm gonna use the Morphe White 12 brush, which is like this, just to carve a little bit more, but very little. It's just to create a line, so see how it looks like? It looks a little bit deeper. Alright, and with the same powder brush, I'm gonna blend this a little bit. And with the powder brush, I will set the jawline. And the rest of the face. All around my hairline. Alright, and I like using a little detail brush, eyeshadow brush, any small brush just to do the same with my nose. And for that, I'm gonna use the Luxie 207 medium angled shading. This one right here. And I will do the same thing. I'll go in with a little bit of Hoola Light. And now a little bit of Hoola, but I will use it on this way so it doesn't blend everywhere. Just like that. It looks a little bit harsh right now, but I will blend with the same brush. I clean it a little bit and I'm gonna blend it a little on the edges. And now what I do is just finish it up with a large powder brush to clean all this. Okay, so once I do that, then I like doing my eyes. Well, there's no order for it. Usually I do this after the eyes just because it can be a little messy depending on what kind of eyeshadow I'm using, but I decided to do like this today. And I'm gonna put some highlight now and blush as well, so the face can be all completed. So for blush, I like using the California, this one right here on the Cheek Parade palette from Benefit, and I will use the Morphe Y4 brush. And I put it right here on top of my cheeks. And now I just like doing a little bit of highlight, and I'm gonna use the Becca Prosecco Pop, and this one came on my BoxyCharm for this month, so I'm really excited to try this out. I have used Becca highlighters in the past, but never this color here, and this is like the signature color from Becca for highlighters, so I'm excited to try this out. And for that, I like using a little smaller brush, and I'm gonna use the mini angled brush by I don't know who. So it's a brush like this, it's fluffy and it's angled, and I'm gonna use for my cheekbones. And on the bridge of my nose, I don't like bringing all the way to the top, I like keeping it right here, only on the tip. And I like it to be very intense. And I do the same thing on my chin and on my Cupid's bow. Yeah, so this is pretty much it for the contour. And yeah, now I'm just gonna finish up my face and I'll be right back to say goodbye. Okay guys, so yeah, that's pretty much it for today. I hope you guys liked my routine for cream contour. And yeah, I did this beautiful makeup. I'm really liking it. And look at this, the contour, what a difference it makes on your face. Look, I really like doing that. And it's not something that I do all the time because it can get a little bit dramatic, but I really enjoy when I do it because I can see such a difference on my face. And thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and give me a little thumbs up for this video, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.